Hey guys, it's Ash here with WatchMojo, and these are the top 10 Goku and Vegeta team-up fights. That's right, for this list we're going to be looking at the best moments that saw these iconic rivals battle alongside one another. What are your favorite Goku and Vegeta fights? Let us know in those comments, and as always, if there's a Dragon Ball list you want to see, go to my Twitter at AshJBo and let me know. Number 10 versus Universe 9. While this long-running shonen is no stranger to world-ending peril, the stakes have never been quite as high as they are here. With the threat of universal erasure on the line, Goku and Vegeta have no choice but to go all out in the Tournament of Power, even if it means begrudgingly working together.
Kakarot, what are you doing wasting your time playing with puppies?
Hey, these Ninth Universe guys aren't the easiest to deal with.
When Universe 9 and the devious trio of Danger make an early gambit against Universe 7's strongest, they get a friendly reminder of how overpowered these Saiyans have become. Outnumbered but more than capable, the highlight of this fight comes when they combine their iconic beams for a Kamehameha meets Final Flash finale. When working together, these two almost eliminated a whole universe's team by themselves. Now that's sending a message. Number 9 versus Whis. If there's one surefire way to get this duo in the same room, it's to mention training. Though they bite off more than they could chew by requesting a sparring session with the all-powerful Angel Whis. As the mentor of the god of destruction Beerus, Whis possesses an unrivaled speed that makes it nearly impossible to lay even a finger on him, turning the scrimmage into a humbling game of tag. Despite the stacked odds, it's always a delight to see the two pair up, especially in a fight with refreshingly low stakes.
All right, stop. Neither of you yet possess the necessary speed.
Though their teamwork isn't quite up to par yet, it does lay the groundwork for future partnerships, even if they're long away from competing with Whis. Number 8 versus Kid Buu. Don't let the bubblegum color palette fool you. Kid Buu is as evil as they come, and he has the skills to back it up. When Super Saiyan 3 and even Fusion fail to subdue the bite-sized villain, there's only one chance left: the Spirit Bomb. While Goku charges up his iconic technique, it's all up to Vegeta to stall Buu. This fight stands out as it sees the two of them work together, but not in the form of a traditional 2-on-1 fight like we've become accustomed to. It's a clever take on the last-minute team-up trope that allows the begrudging warriors to save Earth while maintaining their Saiyan pride. With this, they don't have to fuse again, and afterwards, the bitter rivalry can continue as scheduled. Number 7 versus Jiren. When even the godly Ultra Instinct failed to overpower Universe 11's ace, Earth's Best had no choice but to set aside their differences for the sake of the cosmos. From the moment the two power up side by side to some of the strongest forms we've ever seen in the franchise, it's clear this is about to be a fight for the ages. With the occasional assist from Android 17, it's a bombastic, riveting sequence that combines creative choreography, clever combo attacks, and great animation to make a battle that ranks among the best in all of Super.
What the?
Even with fusion, these two have never worked together so well, and the utter epicness of it all makes the wait worthwhile. Number 6 versus Meta Cooler. While the older films aren't canon to the series, this still marks the first animated instance of the duo fighting together. Goku's bested Cooler before, but thanks to a new self-healing metal body, this time it takes the full might of 2 Super Saiyans to even make a dent. It's a drawn-out, ferocious brawl, and that's before Meta Cooler reveals his clone army. Prideful to the end, the pair use the last of their strength to power up just as Cooler's army charges. It's one of the most iconic shots from not just the films, but all of Dragon Ball. Even though they lose this round, it still stands out as one of the most well-earned team-ups in the whole franchise. Number 5 versus Super Buu. After absorbing Gohan and the other Z Warriors, it seemed like Super Buu had become unbeatable. But Goku and Vegeta have never been good at accepting defeat. And with no other options, they begrudgingly use the Potara earrings to fuse into Vegito.
What do you call a Vegeta and a Goku? Vegito sounds alright.
It was the first time in canon the two had set aside their differences, made all the more impactful, when considering at the time they believed the fusion would be permanent. While it's a brilliantly symbolic conclusion to their dynamic, it also delivers as a fantastically fun battle, making the most of Vegito's effortlessly cool demeanor and flashy techniques.
Eat this!
Number 4 versus Omega Shenron. While the fight with Buu marked the end of the original manga, the finale of GT managed to find an even more poetic conclusion for the bitter rivals. How do you top a fusion of 2 of the strongest characters in the series? With an even stronger fusion, of course. Enter Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Omega Shenron may possess the negative energy of every Dragon Ball wish across the franchise, but his bout with Gogeta is more a beatdown than a proper fight. Given the full circle nature of the villain, having the renowned adversaries fuse once more to duke it out against what was, at the time, Dragon Ball's final boss is not just a cathartic end for these characters, but the entire series altogether.
Big Bang Kamehameha!
Number 3 versus Fused Zamasu. This time-traveling arc offers plenty of action, so while it's a treat seeing the Saiyan duo partake in one of the series' few 2-on-2 fights against Goku Black and Zamasu, the real meat of the conflict comes when the antagonists fuse. What was an even playing field becomes a riveting game of cat and mouse until Goku and Vegeta decide to fight fusion with fusion.
And here's something new. Vegito!
As the first time Vegito's return since his debut in Z, it was everything we wanted. It utilizes the fusion's iconic techniques, alongside some excellent animation, to give the pompous god the reckoning he deserves.
Final Kamehameha!
Number 2 versus Janemba. If we had one complaint about this fight, it's that it's over almost as soon as it begins, because that's what happens when the 2 strongest heroes in the franchise fuse for the first time. Before Vegito debuted in the main series, this non-canonical film introduced us to Gogeta in one of the quickest victories Dragon Ball had ever seen, with the demonic Janemba terrorizing the afterlife and his quirky abilities proving troublesome. Goku and Vegeta play the only card left up their sleeve, the Fusion Dance. It's an undeniably awesome showcase of strength, single-handedly propelling this briefly seen fusion into a fan favorite. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. This is Super Broly. After showing up in Fusion Reborn and GT, Broly marked the first animated appearance of Gogeta in over 20 years, and we can't think of a better way to return. Following their ample development in Super, it's downright cathartic seeing Goku and Vegeta immediately fuse when it's clear neither of them can best the rampaging Broly on their own. Their teamwork is rewarded with one of the best fights in all of Dragon Ball, with first-rate animation, character-driven stakes, and power levels so high, it literally tears open the universe.
What the?
It showcases how far the two have come without diminishing the epic scope of the battle, encapsulating everything that makes this long-running fighting shonen so popular to this day. Agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.